everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝐒𝐨𝐜𝐴, if you're new here. If you're not, thank you once again for being here. We have a book haul. I'm surrounded by a book currently. Some of them I actually already show in a short that I did, but majority of them, like most of them, I have not shown. And I am just so excited because I have some of the new release that just came out, and I have some books for the summer and spring that I just cannot wait to just dive into. The first one actually came out today, and that is 𝐤𝐴 by Marana. I've read 3 books by her. I've read Real, Queen Move, and I've read Before I Let Go. They were all 5 stars, so I just cannot wait to read this. Also, we met this character already in Before We Let Go, and I just cannot wait to read her story. I truly am excited. I know some of the tropes are single dad, and I know in her Instagram she posts like you're gonna get recipe and all of that. I truly cannot wait to dive into this one. I just know it's going to be good. She has not disappointed me, and it's been 3 books so far. Next one I pre-ordered, and it came out February 13th, February something, so I've had it for a while. This is Sex, Lies, and Sensibility. This is going to be my 2nd book from Nikki Payne. I read Pride and Protect by her, which I liked, but I feel like somehow when I read the synopsis of this, I'm like, I think I'm going to like this more than I like Pride and Protect. And also when I was looking at the synopsis, 𝐒𝐢𝐤𝐴 says, I will not rest until the entire world is made aware of the absolute magic of Nikki Payne book. No one writes like her. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me anything else. I love 𝐒𝐢𝐤𝐴 book. I love her writing. She loved this book. I'm going to love it. That's what I think. Last spring, I was in my cowboy era. I honestly was just like cowboy everything. So I wanted to go into the spring, the summer with my cowboy era again, and I bought Off the Race by Elsie Silver. I didn't even know that she has a whole nother series. When I was just checking, I'm like, babes, do you have another cowboy series that I know nothing about? So I bought the first one, and I honestly, these 2 books, I honestly cannot wait to dive into it for the spring and the summer. I feel like it's going to be a nice little sunny day. Maybe I go to the beach or I'm on a picnic and I just pick one of them up. It's just going to, I'm going to live life love summer. This next one is called At First Bite. The synopsis of this really has me like, how would this work? Because this man actually is her fiance, her ex-fiance's brother, and I believe they ended up falling in love. But then also he was also the reason why the fiance called off the engagement, and now I'm like, now you're in love with his ex, and you also the brother. Like, how do you go to your family member and say, hey, you know the woman I told you to, like, you know, break up with, I'm actually in love with her now, and she's my neighbor, she's actually our neighbor, and I'm in love with her, and I just want you to know that we also gonna get married, because it's a romance book, so I'm expecting a happy ending. So I'm like, how do you go to your brother and say, yeah, you could have had my life, but you listen to me? Like, it just sounds so good and messy, and I just can't wait to read it. Also, I bought this book because of the craziness that he had on TikTok, on book talk, because everyone was making fun of this man because he was wearing polo shirt and khaki. And I think some of the tropes where you touch her, I'll kill you, and everyone was like, babes, you're wearing khaki and polo shirt, you can't do that, just calm down. But I went on Amazon and I read the synopsis and I bought it because the synopsis really sounds really cute, and I do not love like any like Tessa Bailey book. I've had some of her books and I just don't remember me loving her books, but this synopsis really have me. I'm just like, oh, that's cute. It sounds like it's going to be a nice little rom-com for a nice little like sunny day outside, because he's a golfer and she's like his fan, and I think she ended up being his caddy. I'm like, that sounds cute. Like, yes, he's not giving you touch her, I'll kill you, you know, but does the synopsis sounds good and cute? Yes. And so I bought it. This one, I am so incredibly excited for this because I read the last book, The Never Favor by this author, which was one of my favorite book of last year. So when I saw that she had this coming out, I said immediately yes. I pre-ordered, then I even read the synopsis. Still now, I cannot tell you what happens, but from the title of it, I think they got married. I think they got married. Says what happens in Vegas doesn't always stays in Vegas, and oh, Violet, to Violet Green, fashion is everything. As a successful celebrity stylist, she travels all around the world, living out her dreams. Professionally, she's thriving, but her personal life is unshambled. After surviving a very public breakup with her ex-fiance 6 months ago, Violet is now determined to focus on her career, but life hands her something, or rather someone, that might derail everything. This is so cute! I am so excited! Plus, I love the name Violet. I truly love the name Violet. It's one of my favorite names. Oh, as a high school teacher and basketball coach. He's a high school teacher and basketball coach? I'm so excited. Oh my god. I can't wait to read that because I truly love The Neighbor's Fever. I think I'm going to love this. I truly cannot wait. I feel like her and Kennedy Ryan are becoming like my auto-buy author. And I'm loving this. This next one is Cruel Summer by Megan Elizabeth. I read the first one of this series and it was This the Season for Revenge, and that was a Christmas book and I really liked it, and that followed Abby. This is the second book of the series and that's followed Camille Thompson, and I think the third one is going to follow Kat. But I truly like this series. I honestly, if you want a good Christmas spicy book to read like in December, you should pick up This the Season for Revenge by Megan Elizabeth. I truly love it. So I know exactly, I saved this for summer. So when I was buying all my books, I was like, oh, I have to buy Cruel Summer. And I just can't wait to read it. It says Camille Thompson's love three things: her best friend Kat and Abby, playing events and getting revenge. And honestly, these three best friends together, oh, they know how to get revenge. They truly know how to get revenge. I just cannot wait to just dive into it and read it this summer. I'll be saving this for the summer immediately in the beach somewhere. I'll be like her on the beach. But Behind the Net, I could have swore I've had this. I feel like I've had it for a while. However, I saw a quote on Book Talk for it. I'm like, oh, I've had this book. Let me go get it. It was nowhere to be found in my house. And I am pretty sure my sister stole it from me. I am pretty sure because I'm like, I've had this book. Why can't I find it? So I bought it again because of the quote that I saw on Book Talk. And it just sounds so good. Everyone that I see talks about this either give it a 4.5 or a 5-star. This followed Pippa and Jamie. They were in the same high school. And now he's in NHL. And he says, I'm an NHL goalie with no dating rules. But the gorgeous Sunbird I had a crush on in high school is now my assistant and roommate. And I'm like, okay, it sounds good. Everyone that I see talks about this book really rated very highly, very highly. The next one that I have, I put together because I was scrolling on Amazon one night, as one does, you know, and I saw this. I was like, oh my god, this screams spring. I saw the cover. I'm like, this feels like it's going to be a nice little spring day. I love this. I love the cover, everything. I added it to my cart, not thinking I was gonna buy it, and I saw this added to my cart. I added both of them to my cart. Went on TikTok and I was just scrolling around and I saw like, I think like 2 back-to-back videos about this book. I'm like, wow, it's a sign. It is definitely a sign. But I didn't really believe it. I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. And then the next person I saw was like, this is a 5-star. And I'm like, okay, let me, like, what do you mean? Like, what is going on? Because I love the cover. You know, I didn't read the synopsis, but I love the cover. And she was like, this is basically like she got pregnant with her one night stand and then she ended up with her brother rescued. I'm like, oh no, pause immediately. Went back on Amazon and I bought it. And then I went back on Book Talk and someone was talking about this book, and then one of them was like, it reminds them of the Icebreaker, all of this. I'm like, okay, I'll be right back. So I bought both of them, and one night when I was just scrolling, minding my business, and so they came home to me, and now I have both of them for the summer, for the spring, and I just feel like the color just speaks to my soul. I've been wanting to get into Marana Zapata for a very long time. I've been wanting to read her books. However, I hated her covers. I just could not send them. Every single time I went to buy her books, so the covers, I was like, yeah, nope, it's not for me. It's not going to be in my little collection, my little library. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. However, they recently changed the covers and I truly am in love with each of them. I said, oh my god, absolutely, completely, yes. This one specifically, I've heard wonderful things about. I just know this man is Daddy Tobias. I don't know exactly why he has daddy. I don't know if he's a single man. I just know every girl is in Book Talk love him, and I tend to love him also, because why not? We all need a Tobias in our life. Why? I don't know. I haven't read the book, but I just bought these 2 books from hers because I've heard wonderful things about them, and honestly, I think I'm going to read this first for sure. But yeah, I wish I could tell you more things about it other than Tobias. But I bought them and I love the covers. I truly love the covers. They're colorful. This is what we need in covers. This is what we need. This is what we want. This is it. Not the people on the covers. It's 2024. We don't need that anymore. This next one, I pre-ordered the moment that it was available for me to pre-order because I've been following this author forever. And when she said it was available, I said, oh, I'll be right back. And I went and I got it. And I'm so upset because I wanted to buy the special edition of this book and I can't find it anywhere, and that is Lore of the Wild. I am so in love with this cover. I am in love with the back. I am in love with the synopsis, and I just I'm so excited. Like, I don't know if you can tell because it's the middle of the night I'm filming this and I'm really sleepy, but look at this. So, you know, it's just so beautiful. It looks so whimsical and just like, I'm so in love with it. I love it. I love it. The whole time she was writing it, she kept updating us on Book Talk about it, and I was just so excited. I was honestly so happy to see her vision come to life. And I love when Book Talk and like book girlies like publish their own books. I'm so excited. Maybe one day I'll have my own little book out. I truly love this cover. I love the work she put into it. I honestly would buy more copy just so I could support her. But the back of this is an abandoned library with a deadly enchantment, a fair lord who will do anything to get in, a brave human woman, a collector's of story, willing to risk it all for a taste of knowledge and power. This little thing, this blurb goes so perfectly with the covers and everything. Honestly, I need a whole reading vlog for this. I truly need it. I'm so excited. I truly am. The next one that I got is Bride by Halle Uzod. I've been hearing good things about this, and everyone that I see read this says you have to read this, and then immediately after you read this, read The Fake Mate, which I also have. And so I just can't wait to read both of them. I feel like in one week I'm like, okay, it's going to be what I read for the week. But I also am filming a video like tomorrow where you guys chooses my TBR blindly, and this is going to be a part of it because I want to read it. And so I'm like, okay, I don't know which one I'm going to read first because I'm gonna put her and The Fake Mate together and you guys will choose. Am I hoping this one win? Yes, but my TBR will be in your hands, so technically you will choose. But I really am hoping this one win. I can't wait to read it. Plus, I love Halle Uzod writing. I love most of the books that I've read from her, and I just cannot wait to dive into this one. I told myself this year I want to buy more independent / debut author, and I followed DJ Murphy on TikTok, and she was writing this book, and I wanted to buy it exactly the moment I saw it, and I bought it. This is Lipstick and Camera Clicks. This synopsis sounds really good, and I'm reading it for sure. I think tomorrow for sure I'm going to jump and read it because I'm filming another video that I think this will be good in. I don't know, I'm really excited. Plus, look at the cover and tell me it doesn't look perfect and cutesy and all of that. Yeah, I really want to support independent and debut author and like book talkers that I follow that like wants to write books. I just want to support that, and I just think it's beautiful to see like your love for reading and now you're writing books. I don't know, that's just so cute to me. I truly love it. The last 4 books that I bought, the Magnolia Park series. I truly cannot believe that I am going to read 𝐤𝐸 because I've read the first one and I wasn't a fan of her. No, 𝐤𝐸. I was like, I don't like this girl. Like, I am a Magnolia girls through and through. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna read it. Like, I don't care. Let me just read Magnolia Parks. However, most people, everyone says you have to read them in order, so it'll all make sense because it's like they're all happening at the same time but different POV. And they were like, once you read them all in order, like it will all make sense. You'll fall in love with Daisy and all of that. And I'm like, but I didn't like her. However, I actually don't know if I read too many books last year. Do not remember a thing that happened in her book. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go unbiased this time. I'm gonna go with a clear mind, and I think I'm going to like her. And so I bought all of them, and I'm gonna just jump into it, and it's going to feel like it's the first time that I'm reading the first one in the 𝐤𝐸, which is good for me because I'm like, oh, this did happen. But yeah, I bought all of them, and I have Magnolia Parks and 𝐤𝐸, and I know the third one that we're supposed to read is Magnolia Park, The Long Way Home, which I already have. I had it for a long time. And then after that, we have to read The Great Undoing, 𝐤𝐸, and this is the last book of the Magnolia Park, and I think we have another one in the series, which is going to be 𝐤𝐸 POV. Hopefully I'm making sense. I don't think I am, but I bought all of them, and I can't wait to just dive into it, honestly. And yeah, these are all the books that I bought that I cannot wait to read for the summer and spring, and I'm happy for all of them. There's gonna be a lot of reading vlogs, but thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. God bless you, stay blessed, and I'm so sleepy. It is literally 9:20. It's past my bedtime, but stay blessed, God bless you, and bye.